Hey everybody, it's PDubs. Thanks as always for hanging out upstairs with us and for checking out the channel. Today, Arcade1Up made it official. That's right, nothing's official until it's official. They officially announced the Fast and the Furious arcade racing cabinet. This particular cabinet was leaked out by myself and many other people a couple months ago, so everyone knew it was coming, and today we got the official announcement, and the product is available for pre-order with a May 5th expected release date and delivery. So if you do happen to pre-order this product, looks like it's going to be shipping out in just a couple of weeks. In my opinion, I like the way Arcade1Up is doing this when it comes to these pre-orders now. We're getting stuff a lot quicker. We're not waiting 6 months, 8 months, over a year for products to come to fruition. And of course, this cabinet is fully loaded with all the different options and features that were in Outrun, Ridge Racer, and they made it better. That's right, they made it better. They added some additional features to this cabinet, which are very, very interesting, including the ability where you could link cabinets. That's right. So apparently, if you own multiple of these cabinets, you're able to, turn around and connect them via your local Wi-Fi network. So you're only allowed to play online co-op player locally over your local Wi-Fi network. So if you have 2 of these cabinets in your home, or if your friend owns one, you own one, happen to bring a cabinet to a buddy's house, or vice versa, you'll actually be able to link these cabinets together over that local network and play some online co-op racing. Minus that, the cabinet does have Wi-Fi, and it will have online leaderboards. That way you're able to, compete against top racing scores and things like that with everybody else. Now, some of the cool things about this cabinet, and probably what I think is the coolest thing about this cabinet, would be the height. This is obviously a one-piece, well, actually a two-piece cabinet. You'll kind of notice there's a seam right here in the middle right there. So, you probably assemble the base, assemble the top, stick them on top of each other, screw them together. But, we're having riserless cabinets. This is what I might call a deluxe, maybe even an XL cabinet. But if you take a look at the height, this is huge in my opinion. The Ridge Racer cabinet on a riser, Arcade1Up's previous racing cabinet, was only about 57, 58 inches tall when it was on a riser. This particular arcade cabinet is 64.4, almost 64.5 inches tall. So it's roughly about 6 inches taller than the Arcade1Up Ridge Racer cabinet. So it should be easier to see the screen, the monitor, especially for taller folks, when they're trying to play this racing game as a stand-up cabinet. Of course, with it being Fast and the Furious, we actually have our official look at the cabinet, including the final look of the artwork and the pedals and everything. And just like we saw on the leaks and in the manual photos that got leaked out, as you can see, you don't have the actors' pictures up here in the top corner of the cabinet. But is it really that big of a deal? This game is really a cruising game that's been branded as Fast and the Furious. Taking a look here, they did confirm during their live stream announcements today that the steering wheel is going to be the same wheel we saw on the Ridge Racer cabinet, including a rumble effect. So it'll give you a little bit of that, forced feedback type feeling, but it's more of a rumble effect versus forced feedback. And they did confirm that they've added a Hall effect shifter, so you will be able to shift 1, 2, 3, 4 gears. They said it's using similar technology to what they've used in the Arcade1Up NFL Blitz cabinet for their 49-way joysticks. One thing to note is I noticed on the pedals, it does appear that the pedals are exactly the same as the Ridge Racer and Outrun pedals. Do keep in mind that the pedals on Ridge Racer had stronger springs on them compared to Outrun, but minus that, it's the exact same design, exact same performance. This particular game, I could see a lot of slamming on the gas pedal, especially to launch your vehicle forward, so we'll see how these pedals will perform. Overall, I mean, it's an attractive cabinet, and a lot of people seem to enjoy this game. And what I found really fun is when we take a look here that, doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that bad, does it? I mean, this is a game that I myself walked past several times in the arcade to play other racing games. I did pick this up recently for the Wii, and it does appear that this is a port of the game onto the Arcade1Up hardware. Now, is it a port of a Techno-Parent variant or something of that nature? We don't know yet. We'll have to find out very, very soon. Definitely doesn't look like the Wii version here because we do see the Fast and the Furious branding on the license plate, which I believe is removed in the Wii version that I just picked up. Now, this particular cabinet's interesting because the price tag on it, albeit high, is actually lower than I thought it was going to be. When we look at this particular cabinet, you're at $600 is the pre-order price, and they did confirm that it is going to have 6,000 units. So they are making 6,000 units, so there's going to be plenty of units available. You can pre-order now from Best Buy, $600, get it May 5th. I myself thought this cabinet was going to be around $700. I thought this would be a $699 cabinet, so happy to see it came in under the price that I guessed. Still expensive, and it does have 2 games. You're going to get Fast and the Furious and Fast and the Furious Drift, which is more based on, you know, Fast and the Furious, the Tokyo Drift movie. Overall, this cabinet's got a, you know, fun look to it. I like racing games and things like that, so, you know, I'm never really going to complain about more racers. I don't think this is the title that most people who are the die-hard Arcade1Up fans really wanted, but I think there's going to be a lot of people excited about this game and to add it to their collection. And, you know, with 2 games, 18 tracks, although it's, you know, you shy away from 2 games, the fact that it's got 18 tracks, wireless Wi-Fi leaderboards for score chasing or race time chasing, as well as the ability to link cabs, which, I'll be honest, I don't see very many people, you know, dropping $1,200+ and owning 2 of these. But like, you know, my good friend Glenn from Glenn's Retro Show said, it's always better to have the option and not use it than not have the option at all. It's still a selling point of the cabinet and something for some people to check out if they're interested in it. If I was to pick up this cabinet, I would only buy 1. I wouldn't buy 2. But then again, some people out there are really big fans of Arcade1Up, and they might just buy 2 cabinets, link them together in their home, and have some online co-op racing inside their home. Minus that, guys, what I can tell you about the actual show that they did a live stream earlier today. What I can tell you about the actual show is that the show wasn't that bad. I mean, it was quick. It was like 8 minutes long. You really can't complain about that, right? I mean, a quick 8-minute stream where all they did was give you just the facts. And they gave a lot of facts. They told us the quantity available. They told us the fact that this is going to have a BOE monitor. Yes, it's got a 17-inch screen. I would have preferred 19-inch. Maybe 19-inch would have pushed it up to that, you know, $700 price point. But Arcade1Up loves their 17-inch monitors. I think this game might be a little bit better on a 19-inch, but still playable. And then also, you know, they gave a lot of great information. It was short, it was sweet, it was to the point. There was no shenanigans or things like that. So in all honesty, this is the way I would prefer Arcade1Up to make their announcements moving forward. Just get the information out there, just the facts. Whenever they do these live streams and they actually involve the chat, sometimes things just go off the rails. I should know, I've done plenty of live streams myself where things just go off the rails and you end up regretting it later. And I'm sure Arcade1Up has regretted many of their broadcasts in the past for the way things went down or things that were said or community response or things like that. So I'm not going to fault them for this. I think this was a great way to do it, and the product is available for pre-order today. I think it's, you know, nice to see new games from Arcade1Up, and hopefully we'll see more new games and less rehashes moving forward. If you guys enjoyed this video, I want you to do me a huge favor. Let me know your comments, feedback, reactions below. What do you think about this arcade cabinet? And are you going to be picking one up? And if you enjoyed this quick news update, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.